Hello, hello, welcome. Today we are checking out the teaser trailer for the upcoming Fallout series, and I am cynical but hopeful, basically. I really am hoping for the best. I'm hoping this gives a good first impression, but I don't know. Whenever I see things like come up these days, I immediately go cynical and assume it's going to be bad. But I really love the Fallout series, you know. I haven't played it like the most of anyone, or like, I'm not expert on the lore or anything like that. But I love the original too. I played quite a bit of 3 in New Vegas, but not like the most. And I played a ton of 4, so I've kind of wanted to go back and play New Vegas properly or mod it out sometime, but just haven't got around to it. I played a fair bit of them. I didn't ever actually like finish their campaigns or anything. I always just end up screwing around a lot in those type of games, but it's good fun, you know. But yeah, with this, I don't know. It's by Prime, like by Amazon, so you know, I kind of worry that it's going to look good, but the writing is going to be bad. But yeah, I just don't know. So I haven't watched this yet. Just gonna, you know, give first impressions, see if we notice anything interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna hope for the best, really. But yeah, we've got a vault here, so let's start. Because yeah, I mean, I feel like a Fallout series could be so good, like a long running, multiple seasons. Like, I could definitely like, I guess Walking Dead comes to mind. You know, like I could see like having different factions popping up, and well, I mean, there's different factions in the game, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do things, but you know, seeing like the different factions and storylines, like I think there's a lot of potential. And Amazon certainly has the budget for it, so yeah, if the writing's good, yeah. Well, no, we'll watch and see, and I'll try not to pause too much, I guess, because want to just kind of play it, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Stop! Lucy!
The directors of Westworld, eh? Okay. Yeah, we're talking the first season, that could be good.
You need to go home. Vault dwellers are an endangered species. I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here. If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
Studio behind the boys. Okay. So production values might be good. It is looking pretty good so far. I did think when I first saw those vault suits, I thought it looks a little clean. But then, like, I guess there's no reason they wouldn't be clean. I assume they can clean things in the vaults, but maybe it's because it looked very fabric-y. Does that make sense? Whereas I feel like it doesn't look as much that way in the game, but I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking. I don't want to see tomorrow. Okay, the helibirds look pretty good.
Tomorrow, so they say, will be a lovely day. A bright new sun will suddenly break through. But I don't want to see tomorrow unless I see it with you. I grabbed a moldy one.
Okay. Okay. It looked better than I was expecting, but again, that's kind of the thing with Amazon Prime. It is just a teaser trailer, but it's pretty long, I guess, for something you call a teaser. Is there any little things at the end? Okay. I feel like good first impressions, but it kind of comes back to what I said at the start. It's probably going to look good because Amazon, they got the budget. The Boys Studio, that's a good sign. But you don't get anything from the writing in something like this, and that's the thing that I'm actually worried about. I feel like overall it looked quite good, though. There's a couple of things. So this did stand out to me a little. I don't feel like it looks bad, but I'm not sure. There's not like one thing about like something just feels a little off, but that could just be nitpicking, honestly. This kind of stood out, the one eye thing. That seems a little strange. That I'm not like expert on lore, like I've played a fair bit of the games. I don't remember anyone like this. Which, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing, this seems a little odd, because like, not everything in Fallout is perfectly logical, obviously, how things work, but like, this is like, almost pretty much normal human looking, but just has one eye that's centered, like, that doesn't, you know, like this is like radiation and stuff, like this can, you know, like even if that's not perfectly how it would work, there's just like a natural sort of thing to it, like you say this guy's been exposed to radiation, you kind of say, oh, okay. Like it doesn't, you know, throw up kind of much. And again, don't be wrong, this is still probably a little nitpicky. I'm not saying this is like, has to be, you know, whatever. But, okay, I'm trying to get a good shot of the guy. But yeah, I don't know, just, and I could be wrong on this, but I guess it looks weird because I don't know how that happened, obviously. Like, this looks like someone born that way. Which actually, I guess, to be fair, we don't know when this is set, so... Yeah, again, I accept me being nitpicky on this, I'm just, you know... It was something that stood out to me, which is why I'm bringing it up again, but... Yeah, to be fair, we don't know when this is set, do we? Like, this could be hundreds and hundreds... Like, she could have been in one of the, you know, more successful vaults, for example. And this is way in the future, and radiation really has messed up how some people are looking. I thought the Hellabirds looked good. I also thought, first seeing this, that looked pretty good, but then this here looks... This doesn't look as good. I think, like, honestly though, like, while I'm saying that, if I enjoy the show, the writing's good, all of this will just blend in and I won't give a shit. Like, obviously I'm giving first impressions from the trailer and picking at things, you know. So it's all in good fun in that sense too. Like, I'm not trying to be too crazy critical here. But I did notice them, they felt a bit too CG-ish. Yeah. I like seeing this, like, I'd love to see more of this, like, actually within the vaults and stuff, like... I do think also this teaser, it is very all over the place, kind of hard to gauge what we'll be getting. Maybe being all over the place means we will be following various factions and things, like... I do really wonder how big the story will be in that way, you know? Because I'd love to see, you know, stuff about, like the Brotherhood of Steel, you know, maybe seeing, you know, a vault that actually plays out for a while before they break out, or whatever happens. Or, like, because this looks like something that could result in, you know, oh, that's 33 as well, so that is where that girl's from. So maybe we'll actually get to see a bit about the inside of here, some internal politics and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's kind of hard to gauge what it'll really be about from this. Mostly got like action and some little funny bits and some violence and... I don't know, I feel like good first impressions, just hard to gauge what we'll be really getting. Because I would love it to be a big epic kind of thing. Like Walking Dead comes to mind for me. Well, it's kind of smallish at the start, but like that, or I guess Game of Thrones, Walking Dead-ish kind of thing, like, yeah. Multiple factions, like getting to actually know about more. Not just having like the baddies and that kind of thing, but actually learning more about the factions, getting to know them, and which I think maybe this could be, because it does seem there's a fair bit shown here, but yeah, it's still often hard to judge with trailers. But yeah, studio behind the boys. I think for something like this, that's probably a good sign. Acclaim video creator Tom Howard. I kind of laughed internally when I read that, even though I guess it is true. And yeah, from the director of award-winning series Westworld, Jonathan Nolan. I'm not familiar with the whole series, but if he handled season 1 only, that's probably a good sign. Yeah. But because I am curious, it's kind of put focus on her at the start. Like, I wonder if she is going to be the protagonist, or... As I said, I would much prefer a larger, grand scale, multiple faction type of deal. So hopefully it's not just going to focus on her, but maybe she's just one of many that'll be a focus. I know it's really hard to say what they're going to do with it, but I think visually, I didn't know, other than that guy, which, you know, and maybe them, wherever they were. Maybe them looked a little odd, but otherwise, I think visually, they've got a lot of it down. I'll be curious when exactly it's set. I assume here they're just showing that's when the bombs went off. But yeah, I'm curious when it's going to be set. But yeah, I mean, I feel like overall, pretty good first impressions for me. Yeah. Said you can only get so much from trailer, and most of the things I said, I think they're nitpicking-ish, but you know, you can't do that when you're looking at a trailer like this. But yeah, the writing's the thing that's going to really matter for me, because even if it's not some grand epic thing and it's a smaller story, it's still going to matter. The characters and the writing is what's going to sell this, like... Because unlike with the games, like, while there's memorable characters and not all the writing is perfect in those games, but like, you got some of that, obviously, and you got some very memorable characters in the games. But you also have the world and the screwing around and the, you know, trying different types of, different guns, going melee builds, or just a lot of screwing around and trying things and, you know, all that stuff that you're not going to have in the show, obviously, so... It'll be cool having the Fallout world and looking good, if it does, which it seems to. But this, unlike the games, will far more heavily rely on the actual characters and writing, so... Yeah. I don't know, I think I'm less cynical than maybe I would have been, but at the same time, I don't know how much of relief just because I worry about the writing as I keep repeating. And being Prime, being Amazon, there's kind of no doubt that I feel like it would look good. Yeah, I just don't want to be disappointed with this one, because I said it. I feel like this is one that could literally run for just years and years and years. Like, if they do it right, people like it. This is one that can just go year after year after year and really be something pretty amazing, I think. But, I guess only time will tell. We have, yeah, April 12. I also curious, because I feel like one thing that would be kind of disappointing too if it's good, even though it's not like the worst thing, obviously. It's probably going to be like 8 episodes or something. So, but if it's good and it's going to keep getting renewed, you know, I'll take it, certainly. I do miss the days of longer series. But that's a separate thing. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know about this guy, because I don't know if I'm reading too much into that. It's a little too neat or something, you know? Like, everything about him is basically perfectly normal. And he just has, but he has one eye and it's perfectly centered and everything. I don't know, again, nitpicky, but it does stand out a bit to me. Like, it seems a little too clean, you know? Like, if he had you know, some droopage and one eye was down here and there was like one eye here that was like half closed over or something, I feel like that'd blend in more for the Fallout, and because obviously this has to come from radiation, so... But again, still a little nitpicky, but I don't know, let me know if you're more familiar with this, if there's been anyone who looked quite like this in the games, or... And yeah, it was that guy as well, which... Maybe it should look a little worse or something? I don't know. As I said, these little visual things in the end, you get good characters, good writing, it's gonna all blend into me, and I will not care. This is purely, you know, for the fun of it, picking at the trailer, looking around, you know. Cool seeing the Helibirds, yeah. Which I do wonder if that means we will, like, have the Brotherhood of Steel, sorry. I guess we didn't really see any, like, raiders, did we? No sort of, what you call, like, a raider faction or anything. I like that guy. Cool to see him in it. I don't know his name, but I do like things that he's in. But yeah, I think that's about all I can ramble for this, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought. I am hopeful. I'm hopeful. Just yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in something else soon. Bye bye.